Just waiting to see if anybody is around today. Today's Sunday, so there's probably a lot of busy people out there. There's Laura. Hi, Laura. How are you today, Laura? I think the moment has come that we will test our Velveeta cheese and the fudge that I did. How are you doing today? I just fed the guys, so my husband's getting his shower, and I thought I would jump on here and we'll try this mock Velveeta cheese out that we made last night. Hi, Laura. How are you? So I want to try it out, and then I did post the chocolate fudge recipe. I did redo and post so everybody could see it. I'm pretty good. I'm fine too. So yeah, we're going to go to church here after a bit, so he's in there getting ready, and I thought, well, we'll try this mock Velveeta cheese that we made last night online. And this week, I've got my husband, I think, talked in. Everybody calls him my photo bomber because he's always walking in and out. Well, his mother made the best deviled eggs and egg salad. So I asked him this morning, would he please let me do a live video this week of him making her deviled eggs with the bacon and all that in it. And he just looked at me and grinned. So I think that he may allow us to put him on live so he can show us how she did it and how he does it, because he picked that up off of her. And we all love his deviled eggs. We all love when he puts bacon in them. But right now, I'm getting this mock Velveeta cheese out. Now remember, a lot of you made it with me online last night, or just well, now wait a minute. I've never touched this since I put it in the refrigerator. So we're doing this together. We're going to see how it turned out. You just take it out of there. I can smell that cheese. And I put it in one of these because that's all I could find right now. Hi, Pamela. And then we're just going to take... Now, somebody asked me if you had to grease this. No, you do not have to grease your paper. So, let's get that here. Now here is what it looks like. And remember, I did this in the Tupperware Power Chef. And it did work for me, which I didn't know for sure if it was going to or not. Just put it up here where you can see it. Now see, you didn't have to grease that or anything. And all we used for this was 1 cup of hot water, 6 tablespoons of powdered milk, and 1 little packet, they come 4 in a packet, of Knox unflavored gelatin, and 16 ounces of your cheese that you want to use. I used Sharp, and I used mild cheddar, and it come in 8-ounce packages, so you want to do 2 of them. If you can get it on sale, it's awesome. So now see, I have Velveeta cheese, mock Velveeta cheese here. Now the ultimate moment has come. We're going to cut into this and see how it did. It's been in the refrigerator all night. Cut off a piece here. And see that I'm going to show you how flexible that is. It's just the right consistency. I told you I would have wrinkles from the plastic. But here is there is the consistency of it. You can see this, how it's flexible. And like I said, this was something I've never seen done in the Tupperware Power Chef, but it worked. So here is your consistency. And it's just like, you know, it's very flexible, just like Velveeta. Actually, it turned out very good. See, it's real cushy, just like Velveeta. Now I'm going to taste it. Good texture. I can't tell any difference whatsoever. Any difference at all. Now, I got a piece cut off of that. The next thing I want to do with this is I want to take like a shredded Colby cheese and do a Colby Velveeta. So, very, very flexible, very good. All smooth, every bit of it. And you could all see last night that I never put a lot of effort into the Tupperware Power Chef. So I used to do it in the electric, and you can do it that way. But it just amazes me how that Power Chef mixed that up so well. So well. So there's my cheese. I hope you all can make it. So now we'll get to the fudge I think someone said they was going to make, and I made this quick fudge. I had it done in 3 minutes, and what it was I took the stack cooker that I had from Tupperware, because I can put it in there and know it's safe. So I put 1 can, 14-ounce can of not evaporated milk, but sweetened condensed milk. And I put in that, I put a tablespoon of dry cocoa mix and just stirred it in there and made sure there's no lumps, which I think there might have been 1 or 2. But you don't have to put that in, but I always do because I like that cocoa-y flavor. So I put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Brought it back out. I put a half a stick of butter, and I put 3 cups of chocolate chips. Nestle's, you can use Nestle's, Hershey's, but I put chocolate chips in it. 3 cups. And then I've lined the pan with foil like this. All you do is you do that, stir that, or I put it back in the microwave, the 3 cups of chocolate chips and the half stick butter. I put it back in the microwave for, I think it was 2 minutes. So within 3 minutes you could have this fudge. And then I took it back out and stirred it all up and poured it right in there. I had the foil. And this is just one of them little cheap foil pans. I got lots of them. And the reason I do this is because, see, you can just pull that right out of there. And you can pull that off the sides. Just kind of gently pull that down. And this is cheap foil, so I'm surprised it's not tearing. So I just take and just keep pulling that right down, which there was a tear there, so pull that right down there, and see, you don't need to do anything. Just pull that off. And then we will cut. Now, the reason why I'm doing this fudge and cutting it, I'll tell you in a minute. And my husband always told me I cut things too big, but you can see the consistency of this. It cuts nice, good and firm. Three minutes, you got it. I used to take a long time to make fudge, but look here. See that awesome consistency there with that fudge? It's nice and firm. So I'm going to take a piece off to taste it. I'll just take a little piece. You know what it tastes like? If you go out and buy you a Hershey's chocolate bar, I use the Hershey Cocoa. If you go out and buy you a Hershey's chocolate bar, which are my absolute favorite, you've got the same taste in this fudge that I just told you how to make. The same taste. So you can see my teeth marks. You can see the consistency of it. You need to really try this if you like chocolate. It's only one 14-ounce can. Sweetened condensed milk, tablespoon of cocoa, half a stick of butter, and 3 cups of chocolate chips. That's it. That's all it is. And then you put the can of sweetened condensed milk and the cocoa, the tablespoon of cocoa, throw it in your microwave for a minute. Bring it back out, add your 3 cups of chocolate chips and a half a stick of butter, and throw it back in there for 2 minutes. Bring it out, stir it up, put it in your foil-lined pan. Yeah, I used milk chocolate, Cindy. And stick it in your refrigerator. It'll firm it up real nice, and it'll stay firm. But I love it. And I was going to put vanilla in it, and I forgot. So I said, oh well, I forgot. It was sitting right in front of me. But don't put vanilla in it, because this is perfect Hershey chocolate candy bar taste. Tastes exactly like it. So what I'm doing with some of this, as you can see, I'm going to have to keep some of this because it tastes exactly like a Hershey bar, and I love them. So I'll cut some of them up, put them in little individual things in the freezer, and when I want that chocolate taste, I'll just get me a little cube out, eat it, drink me a bunch of water with it. Yum, yum. So yes, Cindy, this is very, very easy fudge. And I wouldn't trade it now for anything. I mean, I wouldn't go back to the old way of making it because this tastes so good. Such a good texture to it and everything. It's firm. And when you bite into it and it gets in your mouth, you get that Hershey's chocolate bar taste. And the consistency of it, it just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not one of them things where you have to crumble and chew. It just bite down in it, and it just kind of, it's awesome. All I can say is it's awesome. So I think I might hurry up and make some peanut butter. And the way I do the peanut butter is the same way. Only I put about a tablespoon or two of real peanut butter in with the peanut butter chips. Same thing. Yes, silky. That's what it is, Cindy. Silky. Now see, you said it. Now I'm going to prove it. It is very silky, like Cindy said. It just... I can't get over how much that tastes like a Hershey chocolate bar. I'm always sneaking. When I go to the store, I always sneak and buy a Hershey chocolate bar and eat it. I don't buy any other kind of candy bar but that. But I won't have to do that anymore, because this tastes just like it. So what I'm doing is I made this for a special purpose, but she won't get it all. She'll get some of it, enough to make her real happy. I'm going to take a plate to the lady that I got from the hospital yesterday. On my way to church, I'm going to drop it off to her. But I made the green beans, and what I always do is I just take my electric skillet and do the bacon, a little bit of bacon. I always cut it up in little chunks. And then I throw the green beans in it and let them just slow cook in that iron skillet or skillet pan, whatever. I used iron skillet. And I made chicken patties. And the cheesy potatoes I made a couple nights ago, I'm going to take her like a tray like this. It's going to have cheesy potatoes, and because I got the lids to go to these, and green beans. And then I'll take her, this is her absolute favorite fudge. She loves my fudge. So I'm going to cut some of it and put it in a little container, and that'll be her dinner. I'll probably throw a chicken patty in with that, but that'll be her. She can have her a nice hot dinner with a good tasty fudge. So yeah, that's really, really good. You can see I've ate 2 little pieces of it. That's got to be enough. Silky, just like Cindy said. So that's what I made yesterday. And this cheese. That is so good. You can make any kind as long as you get the shredded cheese, or you can get a block of cheese and shred it yourself. Just make sure it's 16 ounces of it. So if you get a block of 16 ounce cheese, you could shred it yourself or buy the shredded. It works just as good. But I thought about, ooh, that is chocolate. I thought about doing like a mozzarella one, and because you could shape that and cut that off thin. Let me see here. Cut that off thin and kind of just see how nice that is. It's just kind of flimsy. You could cut that off thin and lay it on a pizza bun or anything. You could do mozzarella or Colby. What I want to do is make like fry some bologna, because my grandson likes fried bologna, and or something, and make some Colby this, and just lay it after you fry it. You could just lay this on top, and it won't take as long to melt. So it's good too. It's kind of funny eating chocolate and cheese, because it might work on you a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to make Mary a plate and take it to her on the way to church, and that way she can eat. She'll be glad, believe me, she'll be glad and happy to get some hot food and homemade treat. And so that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'm going to take her any cheese or not. I might take some to her in little cubes and tell her that I made it, just to see if she likes it or not. But we'll see. So that's what we made today. And this week, sometime, I think I've talked my husband into making the egg salad with bacon in it. Deviled eggs or whatever. I'd like to get him on camera instead of just being a photobomber. So we'll see about that. I hope you all have a very nice rest of this evening. I know I'm going to. And we'll just see what we come up with next. Does anybody have any ideas of something we could do? But I can't tell you how perfect this cheese is. I'll just wrap it back up and put it in the refrigerator and go from there. And when I need it, I'll just cut me off some and use it. You see what I ate there. The top part of that I slipped off and ate, sliced it off. It's perfect. You can't get a better perfect cheese. It's fun to make. I made it in the Power Chef, which I didn't have to use electric. I used pan power with the chef power, and it turned out good. I'm so glad it turned out good, because I was a little bit leery about doing it on live if it wouldn't have worked, but it did. So I hope you all can make you some. It'll give you something awesome to do in your free time. And I will go from there. And I wished you were here with me to try this out, because if you were all here, we could eat it all. We could cut the fudge up, save Mary's, and then go with this cheese. We could be doing grilled cheese. We could do broccoli and cheese. We could do anything. I mean, all kinds of stuff you can do with this cheese. So, and again, I want to show you the awesome consistency of this cheese. Kind of looks like a loaf of bread cheese, don't it? So yes, it's very heavy. And I'll just wrap it up and put it in the refrigerator until we need it. And then I will try to work on making some Colby and mozzarella to see how that works out. I'm sure it will work out the very same way. And I have 3 more packets of unflavored Jell-O, and I have plenty of milk, the powdered milk. So I hope you all have had a very good day. And a Valentine's Day that is now past. Everybody down here in this vicinity is kind of fighting the flus and everything else. Okay, Cindy. I've got mozzarella already, so I may be able to make a cube of that here whenever I can get back online here, because I've already got the stuff to do it. The Colby I have, is Colby Jack. I bought some of that. It's a mixture of Colby Jack cheese. So I don't even know how that would turn out. It'd probably have a nice flavor too. So we'll try the mozzarella and let it sit and see what we can do with it. I can't wait either. And it's always nice to wrap it up and have that block of cheese waiting on you. Are you going to try the cheese, Audra? And the fudge? Anyway, that's it. I'm trying to think of other things because we've had the cheesy potatoes, we've had all that, and we want to do something else. I never did do anything with that pork roast. I threw it in the freezer because I really don't know what to make with it because we don't eat a lot of it. The cheese, yeah, Audra. And like we were talking about, you could make the mozzarella, you could make the Colby, or this cheddar. So I'm anxious to make the mozzarella and pick up some more Colby and make it too. And that way I have the three kinds I can just get into if I want a little piece of it to throw on something or in. I think this would really, really be good in, like if you're making a mac and cheese or you're making something you want a little bit of cheese on and it's soft enough like Velveeta that you could just kind of throw it on there and let it blend down in that. That would be good. So we'll try it that way. Anyway, I got to get ready here pretty soon, and I will talk to you all later. I wished you was all here, and God bless you. Let me know if you make any of this. Have a great day.